Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something that I think a lot of us have run into, online shopping, and trying to figure out what's legitimate. We're focusing on one site in particular, what looks like the official EU Jellycat store. You know, eu.jellycat.com.
Right, and on the surface, it looks perfect. It's a soft toy paradise. You've got cute pictures, big sales.
And the most important thing, that little padlock in the URL bar, the HTTPS, it feels safe.
It does, and that's really our thinking today. To understand why those surface-level cues, like a nice design or a security certificate, are often just, well, camouflage.
Camouflage for what, though?
For a site that security scanners are calling, and I'm quoting here, extremely risky.
So there it is, the whole conflict right there. It feels right, but as soon as you look under the
The
hood,
entire illusion just collapses. It's amazing how a good design can have zero to do with actual, authenticity.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Where do we start? How about with Jellycat itself, the actual brand?
Good place to start. Their official policy is crystal clear. They have zero tolerance for counterfeits,
Zero tolerance.
and they only guarantee the quality and safety of their toys if you buy them from an authorized stockist. Anywhere else, and you're completely outside of their protection.
So all those big sale prices for limited editions, that's a huge red flag right
The
there.
massive one.
Oh.
And the security scans back this up completely. We looked at a couple of different trust checkers, and the results are not good.
How not good?
One major service flagged it with a strong likelihood of scam. Another one just called it a suspicious shop and blacklisted it. He gave it a trust score of 1 out of 100.
One, wow. Okay, so this is where it gets really important for everyone listening. The padlock.
The padlock.
We have all been trained for years to look for that little lock and think, okay, this is safe. I can put my credit card in here.
Yep.
But in this case, what does that padlock fail to guarantee?
It fails to guarantee almost everything that matters to a shopper. All that lock means is that the data between your browser and their server is encrypted.
So it's a technical thing.
It's purely a technical thing. It says nothing about the company's legitimacy. It doesn't guarantee they have real products, that they're authorized by the brand, or even that they'll ship you anything at all.
So real trust comes from their actions, not just a bit of encryption.
Exactly. And the evidence of their actions, or lack of action, is pretty damning.
Which brings us to the user reports, the people who actually clicked buy. What happened to them?
Well, the pattern is, it's a classic scam store playbook. A lot of reports of orders just never showing up at all.
And if they do show up?
People report getting fake items or the wrong item entirely. And then there's the bigger worry, what's happening to their personal and payment data.
Right.
The whole thing just screams scam.
So the final verdict for you, the shopper, seems pretty straightforward. This site, eu.jellycat.com, is just, it's not worth the risk.
It's extremely risky.
Yeah.
You're basically gambling, hoping to get a bargain.
And the takeaway is simple. Stick to the actual official channels, the real Jellycat site, or stockist you know is verified. Don't let a pretty picture and a low price fool you into buying a counterfeit rabbit.
And this all kind of leaves us with a bigger question, something for you to think about.
Go on.
If a technology that we're all told is a sign of safety, like that SSL padlock, can be so completely separate from actual market authenticity,
Yeah.
what other superficial things are we trusting online every day without really having to verify them? It's worth thinking about.